sit over here.
It's useful because, like, if you're sitting next to some top players, you can really get good knowledge from their perspective.
That's true. All right, but both of these two top players here having very similar perspectives on who they want to pick here into game number 1. We got two Diddy Kong main onto the main stage. Z coming all the way in from Canada, had a strong showing in doubles yesterday, and then of course Juicy Hoover coming in from Florida. Florida's so big of a reason. They just need their own country flag. Like, they just need like a big flag that says F on it or something, dude.
I hope their flag is a different design. I hope you're not into graphic design. Just one big F flag.
Yeah, big F flag, yo, Florida.
That might be misconstrued.
Right. Oh, true. Most certainly. Oh, down throwing a banana peel into the down smash here. My man Hoover, you know, looking not so hot here into this match. He's struggling.
No, I talked to a lot, like I said, I talked to a lot of top players quite a bit, and a lot of players hate their Ditto, right?
Same.
So like Bandanas don't like the Ditto, Clouds don't like the Ditto. I know Yoshis don't like the Ditto because I'm a Yoshi player. But Diddy's like
two dinosaurs short hop forward airing on shield. That's all it is.
Diddy players, as a general statement, like the Ditto. They feel like it's one of those matches where there's not too much like rage shenanigans. You scramble for neutral wins versus neutral wins. Right now, Z has just been getting really good punishes in, able to find these up smashes when Juicy Hoover has been landing a little predictably.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that could be just the differences in play style. You know, like Juicy Hoover has some really like dope setups in his last few games, you know, but it seems to be right now Z has like the stronger of the two neutrals. That's not to say that that could falter towards the end of this match, but as of right now, Z just looking damn good here. And this is actually is this a losers? This is a losers qualifier.
I don't know who Z lost to.
Wow, I mean, I'm really interested because both of these two guys are very talented. All right, nonetheless.
Whoever Z lost to must have been an upset of some description because he was seeded to get pretty far in this tournament.
Oh, the down tilt right into the up smash. We've seen that combo tried and true time and time again. Puts himself back into the running. 89%, mind you.
Z taking his sweet time coming down from the center platform. It's interesting. You usually see players want to use that invulnerability period to their advantage. Like you see a lot of Bayonetta's, they're known for like, you know, immediately witch timing when they're invulnerable because there's really no risk to that.
Right.
But instead, Z taking his time, and apparently it's working out. He's got stage control once again. Going to be juggling his opponent's banana as well as his own.
And that was so smart to use the dash attack, grabs banana peel, and then keeps Hoover away from his strongest tool as well. He's really struggling to land here. Okay, shows his hand a little bit too early, gets the double up smash, gets nothing from it. This is Hoover's prime opportunity here to turn nothing into something. Okay, it's the backer, dominates as much space as possible.
Z using his double jump all the way up into the sky. Kind of really interesting options. But now he's taking his time off of this side platform. As long as the banana's in control of Hoover, he doesn't want to overextend at all.
No, absolutely not. Please do not overextend at this point. Oh, okay. Looking for some pretty odd combos. But I guess that's just like what Juicy Hoover's all about, man. Like, Diddy Kong obviously has a strong combo game, but never ceases to amaze me what he can and cannot make out of a combo.
He's a quick character with really quick aerials.
Yeah.
That's like just the recipe for a build-your-own combo kind of character. But this is 174% on the point of Juicy Hoover. He might be able to get banana forward smash and kill with this rage, which is about as much rage shenanigans as happened in this matchup.
Both of these two certainly knocking on death's door. Goes for the, he showed his hand too early. Gets the back throw. That was, wow. That all happened in the blink of an eye too, mind you.
Yeah, Hoover was just a little too antsy. That's exactly what you said. He tried the forward smash and missed it, then went for the panic up smash, and Z coming out with it by the skin of his teeth. You can see it on his face. It's like, that was close. Maybe closer than I would have liked.
Yeah.
But we got the W.
We got the W. We take those. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you get the W, man, as long as you get it.
True.
Okay.
Now we're going to move into game 2. I don't predict a character change for either of these players. Z does have the Cloud and the Mewtwo.
He does. Has a very strong Mewtwo as well.
Z pretty well known for his Mewtwo out of his 3 characters.
Yeah, certainly confident in his Mewtwo. Anybody that plays Mewtwo at a high level in doubles definitely is confident of that character because I couldn't do it. But we're starting to see it here in singles. Strong showing there with Diddy Kong. Even though he won, maybe it was just a little bit too close for him. Maybe he wanted to get a character that maybe he feels like can just close it out much easier.
Not many people would change off of Diddy Kong when the stage choice is Final Destination.
That's
Final
awesome.
Destination is considered to be Diddy Kong's best stage because of how little room there is to maneuver around this banana. But maybe he just really wants to play this Shadow Ball game.
Oh, and not only just that, too, but I'm looking at the perspective of Z. You know, he has a character as strong as Mewtwo. We know what he can do, but there are a few areas where he's kind of lacking in, and I think the biggest one is just recovery options. No platforms here means that you find yourself above Diddy Kong. He has the tools needed to just get up underneath you and abuse you.
Could just be a comfort choice, but right now, Hoover getting stuff started here with these down tilts, chasing, and this is why this matchup can be so tricky, is because not many characters have a good punish on the down tilt for Mewtwo if you can get close enough, but Diddy has a variety of ways to do that with Banana, with his own down tilt, with jumping into it, with forward air, with its own disjoint. Mewtwo's a pretty big hitbox, so you can get those fares in.
Oh, or you could get a down tilt into an up smash. I mean, either or works as long as it takes the stock. And Mewtwo, unfortunately, Z dropping his stock first here. Now it is him playing catch up, and Juicy Hoover seems to be much more at home here versus Mewtwo. Wasn't very comfortable in the Ditto, like we talked about. Most players aren't at any level, but you know, Mewtwo versus Diddy Kong, Hoover's looking good right now.
Yeah, he's in a really comfortable position. Gonna get down thrown here and dash away from that forward air Shadow Claw. That's one of Mewtwo's scariest moves. Back throw not gonna get anything just yet, and good recovery showing here from Hoover, crossing up and getting the center stage.
Yeah, Z looked like he dropped off a little bit too early there. You see Mewtwo with his back to you off stage, and you have a recovery like a Diddy Kong or like a Fox. You know that he's gonna start up the back air abuse. But I think that time he might have dropped off a little bit too late. Goodness gracious.
Good boxing coming out right now, though, from Hoover until he charged that down smash up. If he had just pulled the trigger immediately, he might have been able to get that out before the grab of Z.
They might have wanted to charge it there. Who knows? Okay, gets the side special. I like that. It's a strong tool that Mewtwo has, obviously not only for reflecting projectiles, but to kind of mix up his landing options as well. Gives him that, he has to use it once. He uses it once in the air, gives you that weird trajectory. The second time he uses it, he just uses it in place.
And the ultra patience from Z. He's got his back to the ledge. He's got this Shadow Ball perfectly charged. You're trying to cross me up? No, sir.
No.
Back off.
I might not have the active hitbox on this like Lucario does, but hey, it still hurts. Okay, there's the down tilt. The beautiful spacing here from Mewtwo. Nothing uncharacteristic of this character's playstyle at that. Okay, Hoover really struggling right now. That shield is getting eaten up here, and that strong lead that he had once before, man, is looking to matter not at this point. Oh, that's going to do it.
Wow. Mewtwo is so light. I always forget. I cannot believe that. I thought he would have had to go for
Dude,
a
this is so
smash.
beautiful. Look at his, you see his girl in the background? She is just like, that's my boo. I'm like so happy. Dude, after seeing the 8-Bit Man import team yesterday, I'm like, look, I got to get me a Smash boo, and we're gonna grind some doubles, baby.
Smash couples, man. It's the power-up.
Dude, is it? Maybe one day.
Yeah, you and me are on that single life. Maybe that's why we don't enter brackets anymore. But then you saw that tweet about the guy who was like,
I'm also ugly too, so.
The worst thing that could possibly happen is if I get beat by a guy with my girlfriend watching, then my girlfriend leaves me for that guy. You saw that tweet? That was so funny. And then there were like 5 or 6 replies in that whole thread that were just like, yeah, that's what I did. That's how I met my girlfriend.
Somewhere in the world there is somebody who just went through that.
These guys are savage.
Savages, but luckily enough, Hoover does not have to go through that here, man. Game at number 3, back on Final Destination. We got ourselves the good old-fashioned Diddy Diddle. He's put the Mewtwo back into his Pokeball.
This is what I thought. This is why I thought he would stay Diddy Kong. Because with Final Destination open, and you did pretty well in the Ditto the first time.
You did.
But he tried Mewtwo out. That patient style almost brought him back. He was actually behind for quite a bit of that game. Yeah,
I didn't mind the Mewtwo's neutral on stage. I just felt like when it came to the areas that Diddy Kong does not excel in. Because you could be outclassed on the tier list, quote unquote, but you can still capitalize on the character that's above you, like on their weaknesses.
Right.
And what I'm getting at is that we just didn't see like the off-stage abuse that Mewtwo can kind of give to Diddy Kong. I mean, something even as simplistic as like a Nair off stage could really make Diddy Kong's life hell out there, but he just let him come back for free a few of the matches, and it ended up costing him. But nonetheless, though, you know, the Diddy Ditto seems to be a much closer game. Nobody's taking the lead quite yet. They're just kind of going tit for tat, pound for pound here. Boom, down tilt.
People say Diddy Kong's recovery can be edge guarded. And it can. But the recovery is so versatile where, like, you've seen Diddy Kong go all the way under the stage and then feint to go under the stage and then go back right around. So it can be really unpredictable in that regard, which makes it harder than it looks on paper to edgeguard a Diddy Kong.
Yeah, definitely.
And so maybe he just feels like Diddy Kong's tools in this neutral scramble are going to be a little better for him.
Oh, rolls out of harm's way. He said, look, man, if you get your banana peel, I get my, oh, gets the double banana, get the power up. Oh, my goodness. Z, man, dropping 2 optimal conversions here. Okay, I don't want to say that's going to cost him dearly here, but, you know, if history repeats itself, man, Hoover definitely is far from out of this.
I'm surprised he was actually able to have enough time to pull that banana. Pulling a banana in this particular percent range with a Diddy Kong that can just close the gap on you very quickly is challenging.
It is.
And that's why you see Hoover. He's not pulling a banana right now. He's got to fight a banana Diddy by himself, and that's going to cost him those rolls.
Yeah, man, I was getting ready to touch on that. We're just seeing too much rolling, man, and I think, you know, both players are kind of looking for the same thing, and it's messing up their positioning. So by default, the typical autopilot is to roll until you get, you know, the position you want on stage, but it just seems like Z might be a step ahead here of Hoover when it comes to that. But 113%, definitely something that could be cleaned up very easily. I mean, one down tilt forward smash right here off the ledge, and he'll be in a good position here. Jeez.
Looking to end it all. And now Z's going to try to use that. We saw the patient style of the Mewtwo, and he's adapted that to this Diddy Kong, just letting Hoover kind of beat himself. Just waiting very patiently, knowing like the exact kill options that Hoover's going to be looking for. Avoiding the monkey flips perfectly. Like, there's a lot of people who struggle with monkey flip. That's a move that can be really tilting on mid-level players. But Z just waiting.
Yes.
Patient as all get out.
Z is like, look, man, I have the lead. I'm not coming to you, man. Oh. Okay, keeps away from the banana peel once more. 90% on board here. Not a good position for Hoover to be in. But beautiful stuff there as he dodges the up air, but unfortunately cannot outmaneuver the forward smash. Beautiful job there by both of the 2 players, but my boy Z puts a point up on the Canadian board for himself.
And he will make it out of that pool in the loser's side to top 24, which will be a little bit later today. So congrats to him, and Patience really clutched it.
Yeah, dude. And I think, you know, speaking of Patience, we've seen that kind of come into reality at the end of that match. Z was like, look, dude, I got the lead. I'm not coming to you anymore. The fact that I even had to approach in the first place is why I have 113% on me. It's not going down like this. You need to come to me. And it looks like